And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's the captain in at the point. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's the captain in at the 1. A New Year's Day game here, Grant. Is sleep deprivation potentially a factor in this one?
You know, it can be. It depends on who you are and maybe what city you are in right now. But this is where skipping morning shoot-arounds and leaving the players some time to recover can be a good call.
Randle can't hit. Pass to Anunoby, right wing. Here's Towns. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
Here's Edwards. Nice D from Bridges. Anunoby passes to Brunson. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here we go. With the floater, the captain misses.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's the captain. In his last outing, 16 points for him. He was all alone on that one.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Outside Brunson. Towns, left side. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Brunson, here we go. The captain with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. When you discuss... Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's the captain. Soft touch off the glass. The captain's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside McDaniels. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
Here's the captain. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Indiana.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that one falls for Towns. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
He's off on the second, and Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
And the Knicks miss again.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
The captain, that's good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The captain, pass to Brunson. Pass to the captain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, the Knicks missing.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's the captain. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Gobert, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And Minnesota calls time here. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. Credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Minnesota second.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
Here's the captain. It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good, to be honest with you, B.A., and that movie he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starter. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. Team game. He can't do it alone. Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The line, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Both shots good from the stripe.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Here's the captain. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Anunoby. Softly drops in the floater.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The captain pass to Randall. Off target from 3-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Here's the captain. Big time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Wide open look. Another one falls for New York.
Knicks lead, 17.
Randall with it. Over to the wing. Bridges against Edwards. No good on the 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
No coverage that time. McDaniels got 5 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Down low. Anunoby. And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. They're not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Minnesota calls time here. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
change here. Reed's checked in.
Fourth in rebounding, and they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And they do shoot it at a very high clip. One of the most efficient offenses in the league. They don't take too many bad shots.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's the captain. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
City Actor.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's New York with it. Here's the captain. 6 points for him.
Minnesota foul. Number 4. First personal foul. Third team foul.
To the paint. Out to Bridges. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Randall. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Edwards against Simons. Up top, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a 5-point game. Here's the captain. 6 points for him. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Reed. In transition, here they come. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Bridges.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Simons outside. Right side, Anunoby. Hits a three-pointer. Anunoby's got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Reed.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Reed. Simons with a steal. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Up high and down it goes on the line.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Edwards looking for an opening. To the right side. The captain, pass to Reed. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Assisted by
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the captain. Give him 8. Count that bucket.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end. You know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 12 points for him.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's the captain. McDaniels covering. Outside Anunoby. Robinson finds Simons. Over Edwards. And it's Simons missing. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. From outside the arc. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Well, Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defense. It's in part because teams are stretching you out with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
We got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's the captain in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Conley against Brunson. Conley passes to McDaniels. Takes a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
And he hits the first of 3.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Brunson. He had 37 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Pass to Conley. The Knicks pull it in. You know, what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Simons. Yep, count it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Here's Simons. 4-point game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
Team foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that one falls for Simons. And so Simons nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Conley looking for an opening. Reed for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson against Conley. Tries from 6 feet. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And it's powered home by Towns.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's a 3-second violation. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks, sitting pretty at this point of the season, 2nd place and looking to move to 1st.
Well, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs, will be stiff.
Now here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Towns can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Towns. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Conley against Brunson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
You see the poise from the veteran Conley, showing no fear attacking the defense inside.
Brunson against Conley. Brunson passes to Simons. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Second, the Knicks.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
And he makes a first. And so Simons nails both of them. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. McDaniels from long range. Can't get it to drop. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Hart passes to Robinson. Back to Hart. Now Simons. He picked up 15 in their last win against Indiana. New York, no good that time either.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Second team foul.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to McDaniels. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Here's Towns. And there it is for him. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
And Minnesota calls time here. second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Rudy Gobert.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Now here's Conley. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Reed. The three is up. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-5 run. Fast break, Minnesota. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Conley. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Now a timeout called by New York. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Second in steals, and in transition, they've been one of the best teams in the league. They're top 5 in fast break points. They've got a lot of speed, and they use it to their advantage.
And as their number 2 ranking in steals will tell you, defense has been a major focus for them. Constant pressure on the ball, quickness, and a mindset that they're not going to make anything easy on you. Now here's Brunson. It's tipped.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Gobert with a block.
He's led the league in blocks before. No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. And a nice finish on the layup. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Beasting and feasting from this area. Towns utilizing all his length and size to burn the defense there.
For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's the captain, DiVincenzo covering, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Edwards finds Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. He shoots it. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
And he knocks down the first one. With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's the captain, DiVincenzo covering.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Brunson. Here's the captain. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 8 here in this quarter.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Now a timeout called by New York. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
For your next City Kid.
All-Star weekend approaching. Let's see what's going on in the West. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
You know, from Minnesota, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. Perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Pass to Gobert. Gobert finishes strong inside.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Outside Brunson. For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Timberwolves lead 56-52.
Here's the captain. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The captain, that's good. The captain's got 14.
Timberwolves lead 58-54.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's the captain. Pass to Randall. Wide open. The Rebound by Bridges.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo can't hit. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Anunoby. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And now it's just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Back to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. They get it back. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. He's got 10.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Left side Brunson. Now here's Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. Anunoby passes to the captain. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The captain's got 6 points in the quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Pass to the captain. Fades back. Here's Gobert. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. It's hard to beat someone when they're living at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, you gotta keep pounding them.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. The Timberwolves shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. So for Minnesota right now, Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's the captain in at the point guard.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
The captain, pass to Bridges. The quick look, no good that time. To the inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Pass to Bridges. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. And here's Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The captain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot is good by Edwards. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he's smart. He stays focused on his shot.
The captain pass to Anunoby. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Edwards. And that one hits the back iron.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Pass to Brunson. And he's going for the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, an athletic jam by Bridges, going up high.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 21 points in the game.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Brunson. Tightly guarded. Here's Towns. No good. Some solid defense from Edwards.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And he comes up with a bucket. 23 points in the game.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Here's the captain. After the basket by New York. Here's Randall. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Bridges outside. Edwards against Brunson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here he goes. The captain pass to Randall. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And they pick up 2. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
The captain. The open shot, Randall. The wide open shot is on the money.
The assist, number 4.
New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Now a timeout called by New York.
Once again, fans, make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer.
He's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Brunson. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Into the lane. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Edwards. Count it, and the foul. That's on Mikal Bridges.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
New York trailing. Here's the captain. Give him 20. Hart from long range. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the captain. He has 7. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. The captain with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. And the 3 off target.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's the captain. Reed, good. Reed's got 6. Here's Bridges. He's got 12. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Randall. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
Bridges, left side. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
One shot.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Edwards, the pass to the captain. And the shot's good. He's got 9.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Randall's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
To the middle. Anunoby out to Bridges. To the left side wing. Here's the captain. McDaniels covering. The captain misses.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 26. Here's the captain. Pass to Reed from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The captain's got 4 rebounds now. Fires from 14. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. So far, no go.
Here's the captain. 9 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Fast break, New York. Pass to the captain. Here's the captain. Fires the three. Kept alive.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
The captain. Pass to Bridges. It counts! And the foul! It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
And the Knicks making a change here. Simons checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in.
One shot.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Reed. Here's the captain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul. Number 4 at the line. 2 shots.
First one falls. Hart's checked in for Bridges. So he gets them both. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's the captain. McDaniels covered. Oh, and Reed with a block. They get it back. Randall, pass to the captain. Back to Randall. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Randall, good. Randall's got 9 points now in the second half.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Simon's shot is good. Here's the captain. He's got 11. Takes it inside. Pass to Randall. Unloads. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a 13-footer. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Reed in the post. Anunoby covering. A slam dunk by Reed.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Simons. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The shot's good. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
Anunoby for 3. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Offensive rebound. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Julius Randle. One shot.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's the captain. 22 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. And again, the Knicks missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Simons after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Hart. Back to Anunoby. Simons has the open look. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Reed passes to Edwards. Conley up top. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. Here's the captain. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Rudy Gobert.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks shooting about 47%, a nice number. Bridges against McDaniels. There's Simons with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Timberwolves lead 97-85.
Here's the captain. Brunson defending. The captain. Reed for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Lets it fly. And that one's good for Brunson.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
The captain, pass to Conley. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Simons. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Outside McDaniels. That shot is off. And some solid defense from Towns. Over Reed. Tries again. Oh, and Reed with a block. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair Gobert at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
2 shots.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Brunson. Towns outside. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves timeout call. On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancer.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Conley. It's good.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Lets a floater go. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
To the left wing. Conley with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. And that one's good from Conley.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Simons outside. Pass to Bridges. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
93.
Outside McDaniels. Here's the captain. Brunson defending. Robinson with the block. And here comes the break. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Conley. The Knicks pull it in. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
McDaniels with it. Towns covering. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brunson looks it over. Goes up on the baseline. And Gobert with a block. Here's the captain. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Gobert. Here's the captain. From deep, Conley. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Shot is up. And the Knicks miss again. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. The captain, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Conley against Simons. And the shot goes. Simons got 9 points now in the second half.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's the captain. Brunson defending. The captain misses. For New York, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Towns finds Brunson. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks, another three.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Conley passes to Reed. Here's the captain. Brunson defending. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Brunson passes to Simons. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Harden stars may be extending their prime.
On average, the NBA is becoming a young man's game.
Well, I don't think that's going to change. I mean, the demands of the game make it a young person's game. By percentage, the league has half as many players in their 30s as it did in the 90s. It's faster paced. It's more demanding. There's more movement. There's more wear and tear. I think it continues to favor younger legs.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Out to the wing. Towns. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to the captain. Anunoby against Randall. Poke loose. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's the captain. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the Knicks miss again.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's the captain. Count the basket. The captain's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We're making a slick move off the bounce that time to get the easy 2.
Minnesota's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's the captain. Back to Daniels. And he converts the layup. McDaniels got 19 points.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Here's the teardrop. No luck on that one.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Gobert, that's good.
Yeah, the defense will live with that shot. but give Gobert credit for extending his range.
Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to the captain. Outside Brunson. Here's the captain. Outside McDaniels. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Brunson.
2 minutes.
Towns outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
4th personal foul.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And he drops the first. And so Towns nails them both. Minnesota's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
The captain, that's good. The captain's got 24.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And so that wraps up the season series between these two clubs. And they must be pleased to have finished things off at 2-0 against the Knicks.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for the captain.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Now here's Anunoby. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's the captain. McDaniels covering. Here's the captain. It's blocked by Gobert. Randall with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, you know, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.